education. Fortunately, I received my PhD from the United States. So that education is very important to learn the moral technique, because our traditional education and the moral education is a different way to approach. So we need to understand the differences between the moral education and the traditional education, especially the academic education, the so-called the academic education. So our traditional education is a need to cover to certain source. We have to learn, or we have to memorize, or we have to understand. So people presume that you are learned people, learned person. The Western education, that means of course Western education influence all our Asia as well. That's why we say either Western education or academic education. Academic education, way in which they approach, is not necessary to cover up the facts, the book cover to cover. It's not necessary, because they emphasize research. Okay, suppose you want to learn the word Nibbana, not necessary to maybe 40 books. We just page 1 to until the end, because we do the research. So where the Nibbana is, the word is located according to research method. So we try to learn or try to understand the facts. So that's why, because now is a moral age, new age. Many people emphasize that kinds of methods, emphasizing the critical, based on critical thinking, and the academic field is analytical thinking, and your personal opinion, and the contribution, and the discussion, and so on. So for example, like, whatever we want to learn something, you must learn your academic idea, new idea in the academic school. Otherwise, your mind is already attached to traditional method. Traditional means we won't see the traditional method, not old-fashioned. Otherwise, we will see you condemned or degrading old-fashioned. Not really old-fashioned. We can say traditional value. We need to respect, and we need to learn. That's a traditional education. But I presume, because all of you are already learned all the traditional method, traditional value, then some are very learned, maybe in your crowd. But however, because new method or the moral method is not really so difficult to learn if you really understand, because the way in which you see the way in which they are thinking is a different way. For example, like in the philosophical aspect, for example, whenever we count the direction, for example, our Burmese tradition is because of the phenomenon or principle or because main direction is a count as an easternward or east, and then we want to count is the north, so that usually we just base on east-north or east-south. But in the philosophical way or the Western culture, they count is the north is the more principle, so that the northeast and southeast and so on. So the slight difference. So for example, like many people say, Burma, there are a lot of conflicts because of poverty. Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you agree? Because of maybe you follow the traditional way. So I don't agree. Because of if poverty, we don't define properly, that seems to be right, because of seem to poverty. Because we need to define clearly what do you mean poverty. Poverty means can be classified into groups or classification, divided into classification. For example, like financial poverty, maybe, educational poverty or spiritual poverty. Some people they commit there is a law, violence of the law. Some maybe because of poor, based on poverty, they take such kinds of act. But certain people is like because of they fail to observe sila morality, they break the rules as well. Some people they don't know education properly. Commit the crimes. What happened to me? What happened to my family? So that's why many people they presume that those countries who are more educated people, less crime. Those countries, less education, and they will get less education, more crime. More education, less crime. Because the people who learn the education, they know how to take care of themselves. That's why it is possible poverty can be financial poverty or educational poverty or spiritual poverty. Certain people they are very rich, but they still violate or they still commit evil things, such as rape or killing, stealing, and so on. So that you are students who are following the academic path, academic way to learn. The critical thinking is very important. Don't presumably accept whatever people they say. That means based on hearsay. But we need to understand yourself whether this is possible or not. Because just now Sarah already told you. Sarah or we all expect all the students one day you will become leader for the country or for the nation, for the Sangha. Do you think so? So everyone is a become leader. Who is a follower? Do you think so? Nobody is a follower, is it? You see? That's why whatever the word is simply say is like you accept means you are still need to exercise critical thinking. Because many the white I recall the white saying they say it is important more important the proper follower rather than leader. If you could follow us, very soon you will become leader. If you yourself at the very beginning you are leader, means you will not be follower, you will not be leader as well. That's why the critical thinking is very important. Whenever you see the word, whenever you see the concept, whenever you see, you have to point out clearly, or you have to contribute what your opinion, what you think. And whenever you do that, it's the things like that is Western training. Because nowadays many leaders easily criticized. Like Buddhists are very selfish. They always pay attention to only oneself. Taking the morality is for the sake of oneself. Meditation for oneself. They do nothing for society. Do you agree? Eh? Not really. Okay? Not really. Then how you will respond? If you don't agree, how will you respond? But cannot say simply no. That's a reason. How you will respond? Okay? Please respond. If someone accuses Buddhist leaders or monks, they do nothing for society. Just they observe morality for themselves. They practice meditation for themselves because meditation is for you try to help other people for liberation, or you try to help yourself for your liberation. Which way? Meditation. Please say truly, briefly. Meditation is you are doing liberation for you or for others.
One says.
Is it meditation? Is it okay? Suppose you meditate, then you have intention to do the liberation for other people. Is it?
No.
No. What do you mean? Yes or no? Okay,
First is for ourselves, and
Pardon
later
me?
is for other people.
Meditation is for yourself.
Yes, first for ourselves, and later we can teach other people.
Okay. Then later on, suppose you reach certain goal, maybe you will help other people.
Yeah.
But morality as well, because they think, oh, you observe sila for yourself. Indeed, no. Of course, because of you yourself is the restraint, or there is the respect, value of the morality, because of the whole world, the whole nation, or the whole surrounding is really you are creating peace. Or peace, you are really peace builder. Now it is many scholars, they say, making the peace building. Their work is very nice. Their work is very big. They themselves always intention to be our people, but they are still talking peace building. Academic scholar, you have to see such single or such very complicated point or such certain things can be debated or argued with both sides. Indeed, in our country, many medias or many scholars, because of sometimes we are debating, not really debating, discussion or question and answer and so on. Because they themselves presume, because of they are well trained now. So that whatever the points you can twist and turn, if they twist it, certain condition, we could choose. Because of our training is straightforward. If you like it, yes. If you don't like it, no. But Western trainer, no. If you don't like it, well, if you don't like it, maybe like that. Because of their way in which it's very skillful to respond that answer. Because I received my PhD in the United States, master as well, philosophy. In the very beginning, I moved to comparative study to philosophy. Because I have to take it some minor course, we call major and minor, the minor courses. I really get headache because the philosophy never provide that straight answer. Because for me, it's like, okay, this water is good or no good. I want to get the answer. Good is good. Or if you say no good means no good, but cannot say well, but I don't. So I got a headache because our Eastern view is that we always expect answer. I don't know why they don't give it the straight answer as was I thought. Immediately I realized it. Because a human's opinion is it depends on condition, depends on situation. Today your word is maybe right, tomorrow maybe wrong. Maybe the day after tomorrow return, maybe right, and so. That's why political campaign, they use it as a technique. Debating, they use it that technique. Even the academic research, where we use it that technique. Because it doesn't mean whatever you suppose you like it, you want to do favor white collar. That's why whatever the favorable the resource, you take it for your research. Then after all your text, that means that the white collar is the best. Maybe you may say, it doesn't mean this is a true fact. Because the researcher, they emphasize to value, to get the more value in the white collar. It doesn't mean the white collar is the best among the other color. Maybe the other one may say, they do the research, black color is the best. Maybe you will do, you will find that whatever is the favorable sources to value the white and black color. Maybe the black color is so good. It just means that there's a human opinion. Humans, the contribution doesn't mean that is a fact. That we Buddhist term is the ultimate truth, not really the ultimate truth. They are thinking so much. They analyze in different ways. That's why even I heard certain things like, they say, the truth must be one, if the real truth, universal truth. Why the Buddhists show the Four Noble Truth? If the truth is only one, is it? The truth must be one. Why the Buddha's teaching is the Four Noble Truth is the four? Have you ever heard such debate even? Such argument statement? Never. Because maybe our Buddhist country, because everyone respects the Buddha's teaching, so that's why they don't want to say such kind of statement. Westerners, they take it many ways. You see, the way in which they are thinking is academic things, because we have to say, because our truth, final goal is Nibbana, only one. Because of this, to reach Nibbana, the Buddha is a way in which because of the dukkha that's why they call dukkha is a life, is a suffering. That's the Buddhism is really pessimistic. Indeed, the Buddha is like the Buddha's teachings. That's why some people think optimistic is a Gaunivada, pessimistic is Sunyavada. Some people is trying to avoid between them. Though the Buddha is teaching is a realistic. That's saying realistic. That's based on facts, based on truths. It doesn't matter whatever people they say, because the Buddha's teaching is not supposed to do favor whatever human wish. You know the Western culture, their goal is like hedonism. Hedonism means happiness is the most important in the world. That's a hedonistic view. Your happiness, your moody, no matter whatever you compare other things, they are happiness. That's why they try to modify, they try to prove it, how that people are like a happiness. So that's why nowadays is whatever you want to take medicine, the whole time, the certain medicine is very difficult. The hand food, we have to swallow. Is it very difficult? Very difficult when they're young, because the children, they don't want to eat such medicine because it's too bitter. Nowadays they say, even though medicine it says it's bitter, what they say, make it a pill, sugar coated. Whatever the medicine swallow, how do you feel? Sweet. Children is very easy to swallow, very sweet. Then also, whatever in the hotel, even the restroom, a toilet. That's why in the United States they don't call toilet restroom. Must be clean. I think that restroom is a Dhammakaya Dhammakaya is a restroom, is a very clean, very needy, very, very fresh, so that they can rest. That's why in the United States, in the restroom, they put it the novel or magazine. So while they are doing whatever they are necessary, they just read it. But our Asia restroom, if you very close your nose or mouth, whatever, outside because of deep breaths, you know that. That's why they're calling that restroom. So you have to academic viewer, academic researcher, look at whatever the things in your own opinion, based on critical thinking or analytical thinking. You can analyze it. And then contribute it or maybe discuss it with other people. That is the academic format. Because of maybe your master thesis you have to do here, or maybe basic dissertation you have to do here. But to understand this method, because first of all, whatever the things strike into your mind, so you have to hypothesis, you have to generate, you have to create hypothesis or problematic issue. Don't accept simply, but you all the time is like all the time you need to get more problematic issue, more possible question. For example, like Buddhism is the best religion. So you must have doubt. What people refer to say that Buddhism is the best, or maybe based on teaching, or based on practicing, or based on even their devotion, or based on you yourself is devoted to your own perspective, own view. That's why you say that Buddhism is the best. Then many questions, many things will arise. So you have to generate more hypothesis view or problematic issue. So please remember, whatever the background, whatever the things, hypothesis issue is like, there will be involved, such as like historical background, historical issue, political issue, religious issue, biological issue, terminological issue, and then critical issue, traditional issue, personal issue. Many things become the hypothesis problems. That's why that is a key to open up your research paper. So long as you don't know how to create your hypothesis or problematic issue, it's very difficult to move forward your paper. And then you remember, for example, like now it is the things a lot. For example, the monk's life, monkhood is very peaceful. Because of that, suppose someone is do the proposal as an issue. Do you agree monk's life is very peaceful?
Yes.
Sometimes we agree, sometimes.
You think so? Yes. Some they are, because they seem to face a smiling, inside is a bunny. What issue will be bunny for you?
Defilements.
What things will cause you to get bunny? Anger. Is it one like to get anger?
All defilement.
Eh?
All defilement.
All defilements.
Yes.
Too much. Okay, all the defilements. That's why whatever the Buddha says, the conflicts or problems arises. According to Abhidhamma, they say, whatever consequences arises, not because of single cause, there are a lot of causes. Some they say anger, some they say defilements including ignorance. So that's why the Buddha saying is like, because overall the causing condition is always ignorance, including anger, not love, is it? I think the Chulalagum, the students, they don't have no attachment, no data, no raga, is it? It's good for you. But just now I heard that here is because of last year is 45 months of this year. For what? It is here for what? For what? For defilements or aim is a different way to turn in different direction, or maybe they want to take care of their parents by working for a salary. Do you think so? Yeah, karma. Okay. Yeah, karma is an action. Alright, so because of I think the talking is never reach the goal or never reach the end. So maybe 5 minutes question and answer for you. That's why the academic research, academic skill is that you have to learn while you are attending in the college life or university life. The university teacher will share, or you will teach you, or you will provide you that technique. So you have to learn something so that in future, when you are become you take it as a leadership role, just because they say, because of different opinion, you can accept easily because of your mind is already prepared. Because of different opinion is very important for academic people. Because before we were born, because like 6 kinds of taste are already there. So that the parents like it, father is like it sour and maybe chili. The mother like it sour. Son is like it sweet. Because even though we are liking the taste, we are not with the same thing. Different opinion, different idea. Like because of 6 objects before we were born already here, already exist. So maybe for you is maybe you want to see the beautiful things. Maybe the other one is maybe beautiful sound or sweet sound. Maybe someone is like good taste and so on. So how is it when you take it the dira shape? You have to be read it. You have to endure it. Whatever the opinion, then your work will be more academic, more successful, or maybe more tolerance and so on. So hope may all of you to reach your final goal so that you will return to our country. Is it your country or our country? My country or your country? Our country. Our country. Then you can help whatever you learn. You are the best to serve the Buddha Sasana in our country. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful.